very fortunate. We have a number of private investors that have invested into the business. The last round is in excess of 250 million US dollars. It brings our business valuation up to in the 1.2 billion dollar range of valuation.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining another Parking Network video. Today I'm joined by Gary. Gary, how are you doing?
Doing great. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for joining today. Could you please introduce yourself? I understand you've recently joined Flash.
Yes, I did. I joined Flash just a couple months ago, and I'm a senior vice president responsible for both strategic sales and our international business development.
All right, so what are the responsibilities then? You know, where are you looking to take Flash?
Well, right now, Flash is very much focused on North America, predominantly the U.S. Just entering into the Canadian market, and our business platform is really designed as an international platform. So the goals are to develop opportunities to take the business across many other countries outside of the North American market.
Could you tell me a bit about your background within the industry? You're quite the veteran in.
Yes, I'm old. I've been in the park side for 25 years. And the last time I was selling park systems was with a company called Amano McGann, Amano based in Japan, and the McGann business was an acquisition that I was involved with. Really enjoyed that. Left that in 2011. Spent a few years with BMW in the Park Now platform as the CEO. Very enjoyable. Mostly developing the business in the U.S., and that business was sold to Park Mobile and since rolled up a few more times. The last 8 years, I had the fortunate opportunity to work with TKH Group out of the Netherlands, which is the company itself is an international company, and we grew Park Assist out to with installations in 42 countries around the globe, and I stepped down from that role as the business merged into our security groups. I stepped down back in December and joined Flash just recently.
All right, so what does Flash do? You know, what is the solution that you provide to the parking industry?
Well, Flash is an interesting business because and we're helping and working on defining exactly who we are. We've acquired 11 different businesses and continue to have other strategic acquisitions in play. So the business itself is a makeup of a whole series of companies, really working very hard to create a single mobility platform where we drive business both on the consumer side, where we interface with applications that will help place parking, concerts, employee organizations, help find parking for them. So we have apps and technology that will identify and sell parking on behalf of those organizations. And then we have the systems on the other side, the parks side, predominantly parks and valet, that we accept those transactions and provide a revenue control solution for the facility as a whole, but we also drive new business to the locations that have our technologies.
Now, you've been quite active, Flash has been quite active with acquisitions over the last years. Is there a goal for this? Are you looking to be the go-to mobility platform within the industry?
Absolutely, that is the goal. I mean, we are trying to create an end-to-end, and have done this in many locations throughout the U.S., but an end-to-end platform that allows activity to be driven to the properties. And a primary goal is to capture clients that are seeking parking and steer them into the garages that have our technologies. So the organization is very focused on an end-to-end process, and also to not only drive revenue into the facility, but also create new revenue streams for the owners. So we're finding the owners of the park systems are getting more value than simply controlling revenue. We're actually creating new revenues for them.
And so the funding round that you recently closed, is this also to support you with this mission?
It is. It is. We're very fortunate. We have a number of private investors that have invested into the business. The last round is in excess of 250 million US dollars. It brings our business valuation up to in the in the 1.2 billion dollar range of valuation. We have a lot of different technologies that are in the works. A lot of projects that are being funded through those investments, as well as both acquisitions and some organic developments as well. And particularly, the more recent one is with the EV charging. Heavy investment into developing an EV charging platform that's seamless with the park system. One that you can a transaction can be processed in the garage to include EV charging, as well as reservations made before a patron arrives, and include EV charging as part of that payment and part of that reservation.
And with this EV charging, what kind of applications do you find that your solutions will be suitable for?
Yeah, so with our EV charging platform, there's an incredible amount of flexibility. Um, we've stood up an entire team. We're partnering with a number of different technologies to bring EV charging ideally to our existing clients, and we have a heavy focus on fleet management right now. So many of our clients that we find parking for on the consumer side are fleets and organizations that are looking for after hour parking and charging combined. So within our organization, we're installing EV charging stations inside garages that um, that are most suited for those types of transactions. But we have the capabilities of both on street and off street, as well as looking for other creative solutions with these products. We have a number of different offerings, so we not only offer it as a capital sale, but we also offer it as a rev share, so owners can um, receive and acquire the EV charging technology in a manner does not um, that allows them to participate in a rev share model. We also do platform as a service, so the hardware is sold on a monthly fee, or capital where people purchase the entire system up front. So we've provided a lot of flexibility. There's going to be an incredible amount of demand, and our studies have shown that most parking garages um, are not properly set up for the opportunities that are going to be coming their way, and we're gonna drive as much activity, of course, to the garages that have the infrastructure when it's ready. And for that reason, we are pushing the EV charging opportunities as aggressively as we can to help roll that out.
Now, with this EV charging solution as well as your mobility platform and all of the products, is this something that you're looking to bring to the EU market as well?
We are looking at a number of ways to enter the European market and the UK market as well. We're looking at it from a number of angles, including entering through acquisition. We're also looking for strategic clients that will welcome us in. We launched a lot of our activities in the US with strategic clients that have gotten the benefit out of those early stage conversations and building technology out for them, and they have grown immensely in the US, and we intend to repeat that. So we are going to have some acquisitions in Europe, and we're looking at those in later stage in some of them already, as well as we have um, just a number of other clients that are asking us to come over, that are where we're doing business with them in the US, asking us to come over to the European market and work with them. So we're excited to do so. I wouldn't expect us to be too aggressive until probably the later half of this year is when we'll start entering the market. But we're preparing for that and is trying to identify the best method in.
Well, great. Thank you very much for your time today. I wish you all the best with this growth and expansion of the company, and hope to be able to speaking to you again soon.
Well, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to see you. And again, I'm a big fan of everything your team does for the business, and thanks for keeping the communications moving. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you everyone for joining today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you again next time.